I'm starting to put into my YouTube channel. I've had this YouTube channel for years and done nothing with it. So there's going to start to be like all of these daily meditations are going to be on there from now on. So if you do miss a day, you can grab it on there. I'll drop the link at some point when I've got a few of them on there. So you can tap into this anytime you want then. Mm. So allowing yourself then to just settle down into the energy of this space that we're creating together. Hmm. Hmm. Closing your eyes down, allowing yourself some nice big breaths as we just transition our way into our meditation practice today. And some really good ways of just completely clearing the mind I like to use to get us started. So yeah, let's just do some deep breath to start off with. It's really difficult for the mind to think about anything else when we're tuning into this humming noise that we do. So for those of you that have not done Bhramari breath before, you're literally breathing in through your nose, and on the exhale, you're just humming. You just hum. And the intention with it is to feel this resonance in your body. It's said that this, along with the sound, is like the way that the universe speaks. It's the frequency of the universe and the same language that the universe is communicating to us with. So we feel really aligned with that energy when we move into this Bhramari breath. So when you start to make that humming sound, you'll find it probably comes from the top of your nose when you first start off. And then what you can do is you can play with it. And this is a beautiful thing about just doing something so simple like a little hum, is you can play with it. And what the way that I was taught when I was taught pranayama practice was to take it to the back of your throat and try, if you can, without too much pressure, to try and make that like a really sort of steady noise. Um, but it's really interesting. Some days, when I do Bhramari breath, I'm like, it can be really like all over the place and a little bit like a teenage boy, when the when the vocal cords are just sorting themselves out and stuff, and you're kind of up and down and everywhere. Can kind of sound a little bit like that some days. So just noticing how your hum sounds to you today. And then you can maybe start to travel it around the body. So you can start to take it to different places in the body where you feel that might be needed. And it's just like imagining you're sending that hum down to those different places. It's a beautiful frequency. So we'll drop into that breath now, and then we'll see how long we're staying in there. We could stay in there for the whole practice. But I'll know if there's something else we're meant to be doing and somewhere else we're supposed to go today together. So we'll just start off with this practice and see where we end up. So when you're ready, then I shall stop talking and let you breathe. Just really keeping focused on that frequency, making sure your attention is staying on the vibration and how it feels in your body when you're making this humming sound. Mm. Mm. On your next full exhale, just allow yourself to leave that breath there, just falling into a bit of silence to allow yourself to feel that resonance through your body. And as we're all vibrating at this frequency, just imagine in your mind's eye us coming together. There are 11 of us on this call today, so 11 souls with you in circle. And just holding, if you can, imagine that frequency that you just created in your body being created in the bodies of everybody else that's with us today. And as we do frequently, imagining those ancestors, helpful ancestors from our lineage, all creating a similar frequency as well, all with the ability to create this very same frequency, this hum, this noise. And although it'll be slightly different for each of us, together we create a print. All of that frequency and feeling the power in that. It's almost like a beacon going up into the sky as we gather there in circle together with this frequency just emanating from us, from all that have gone before us, and from those that have come ahead of us, all able to tap into the same frequency. And it's like a call. A healing call. A thread that runs through us all, through all of our ancestors, through all of our descendants, through all time and space together. On that frequency comes in this beautiful response from the universe, from God, from Source. This beautiful response, this hum in return, shaking free any parts that don't serve us, allowing space to be made within us for the new parts that we're about to collect and move with in our lives. Every day, dropping different parts off every day collecting new pieces. And that's why we need to keep coming back to these practices, because we need to make sure that we're just cleaning off the debris, making sure that the energy that we're picking up is clean and clear and good for this vessel, good for your future, for your higher self. Just all of those different pieces that we collect, because sometimes we can collect things up off people that perhaps aren't the cleanest, perhaps aren't the most energetically clear frequencies. We go around collecting because we care and we can love people that perhaps are, slightly different in frequency. Maybe they're going through something quite challenging or quite dark and can perhaps pass some things on to us. So we just allow this frequency that's been called down to clean up our bits, to clean up the pieces that we've been collecting, and to shake free any parts that no longer serve us. And we may not even know what they are. They could be little fragments, little cells. There could be like huge bits of what seem like concrete blocks. It could be something really big and heavy that wants to leave. Or it could be just a little like hair, a little feather. And likewise, the pieces that we've been collecting could be quite big and dense. And it's okay to have big, dense parts of us that are, part of our being. But just making sure that even in that density, they're in service to you, in service to you in your life, your community, what you're here to bring to your purpose, to your health and wealth, and to your peace and joy. Mm. Mm. And for me, that feels like such a yummy energy. And I'm probably going to stay in this for a little while after I end the call. But for those of you that want to come back and move off from the call, you're really welcome. It's about that time. You're just bringing yourself back in to your body. Maybe giving your legs a little squeeze, or your arms, your belly, or your chest, just a little bit of love. And maybe bringing the palms together to open the eyes slowly if you're returning. For those of you that want to stay in that practice, please feel free. But for today, I'll see you all another time, and thanks for coming. See you soon. Lots of love. Bye bye.